An Introduction to the Science of Hadith by Ibn Salah al-Shahrazuri, 577 to 643, the most influential work on the science of Hadith in existence. Category 53, Subcategory 2. The accurate pronunciation of homographs in the two Sahihs, or in those two books and the Malik's Muwatta in particular. For instance, Bashar, the father of Bundar, Muhammad ibn Bashar. The rest of those in the two books are Yasar, not Bashar. Abu Ali al-Qassani said in his book, Sayyar ibn Salama and Sayyar ibn Abu Sayyar al-Wardan appear in both of the Sahihs. However, Sayyar is not the exact shape, although it is similar. God knows best. Everything in the two Sahihs and the Muwatta with the form of Bishr is pronounced Bishr, with four exceptions, and they are Busr. They are the companion Abdullah ibn Busr al-Mazini, Busr ibn Sa'id, Busr ibn Ubaydillah al-Hadrami, and Busr ibn Mihjan al-Dili. For Ibn Mihjan, Bishr is also given. Ahmed ibn Salih al-Misri related the pronunciation Bishr from a number of Ibn Mihjan's children and members of his tribe. Malik and the majority of the experts gave the first version of the name, that is, Busr. God knows best. Everything in these books with the form of Bashir is Bashir, with four exceptions. Two of them are Bushayr, and they are Bushayr ibn Ka'ab al-Adawi, Bushayr ibn Yasar. The third is Yusayr ibn Amr, who is also called Usayr, and the fourth is Qatan ibn Nusayr. God knows best. Everything in these books with the form Yazid is Yazid, with three exceptions. One, Burayd ibn Abdullah ibn Abi Burta, Muhammad ibn Arara ibn Birind, in his kitab Umdat al-Muhaddithin, the Hadith Transmitter's Guide, and elsewhere it is given as Barand. The first pronunciation is more common, and Ibn Makula mentioned nothing else. Ali ibn Hashim ibn al-Barid, God knows best. Everything appearing in the books of Bara is Bara, except for Ma'shar ibn Barra and Abu Ali al-Barra. Al-Barra is someone who fashions Yabri lutes, the instrument, the lute. God knows best. In the two Sahihs and the Muwatta, there is no Jariyah except Jariyah ibn Qudama and Yazid ibn Jariyah. Others are Haritha. God knows best. In these books there is no Hariz except Hariz ibn Uthman al-Rahabi al-Himsi and the judge Abu Hariz Abdullah ibn Hussein, the transmitter Ikrama, and others. The other Jarir, there are others called Jarir, and they are often confused with Hudayr. And in the books, the Hudayrs are the father of Imran ibn Hudayr, and the father of Zayd ibn Hudayr, and Ziyad ibn Hudayr, and God knows best. In these books there is no Hirash except Rib'i ibn Hirash. The rest of those books take the form Khirash, and God knows best. Apologies, there's no Arabic given in any of this, so it's quite difficult reading. In these books there is no Hasin except Abu Hasin Uthman ibn Asim al-Asadi. The rest are Hussein, and all of them are Hussein except for Abu Sasan, Hudayn ibn Mundhir, and God knows best. Everything in these books with the form Hazim and Abu Hazim is pronounced Hazim or Hazim, except Muawiyah ibn Muhammad Khazim ad-Darir, and God knows best. Those who appear in these books as Habban are Habban ibn Munkith, who was the father of Wasi ibn Habban, the grandfather of Muhammad ibn Yahya ibn Habban, the grandfather of Habban bin Wasi al-Habban, and Habban ibn Hilal, who is referred to with and without his lineage, and who was a transmitter from Shu'bah bin Hajjaj, Wahayb ibn Khalid, Hammam ibn Yahya, Aban ibn Yazid, Sulaiman bin Mughira, and Abu Awana. Those in these books are Hibban ibn Atiyah, Hibban ibn Musa, that is the Hibban who is referred to without a lineage as transmitting from Abdullah, and Abdullah is Abdullah ibn Mubarak. The name of Ibn al-Arika is also Hibban. The rest are Hayyan, God knows best. Those who appear in these books as Khubayb are Khubayb ibn Adi, Khubayb ibn Abdurrahman ibn Khubayb ibn Yasaf, and he is Khubayb referred to without any lineage as a transmitter from Hafs ibn Asim, from Abdullah ibn Muhammad bin Ma'an, and Abu Khubayb Abdullah ibn Zubair. The rest are Habib, God knows best. In these books there is no Hukaym except Hukaym ibn Abdullah and Ruzayk ibn Hukaym, and God knows best. Everything in these books written as Rabah is Rabah except Ziyad ibn Riyah and he is Abu Qais, the transmitter from Abu Huraira on the importance of the Day of Judgment and the dissolution of the unity of the community. The majority of scholars pronounce it Riyah, although Bukhari did give it both as Rabah and Riyah. God knows best. Zubayd and Zuyayd do not appear in the two Sahihs, except with the exception of Zubayd ibn Harith al-Yami in his Muwatta. There is only Zuyayd, and he is the Zuyayd ibn Salt, and God knows best. There is a single Salim in these books, but he is Salim ibn Hayyan. The rest are Sulaym, God knows best. In these books there's Salm bin Zarir, Salm bin Qutayba, Salm bin Abu Dhayayl, and Salm bin Abdurrahman. The rest are Salim, God knows best. In these books there's Surayj bin Yunus, Surayj bin Nu'man, Ahmed bin Abi Surayj. The rest are Shurayh in these books, and God knows best. In these books are Salman al-Farsi, Salman bin Amir, Salman al-Aghar, and Abdurrahman bin Salman. The rest are Sulayman. Abu Hazin al-Ashja'i, the transmitter from Abu Huraira, and Abu Raja, the client of Abu Kilaba, both bore the name Salman, but are referred to by their patronymic. God knows best. In these books, Salima is Amir ibn Salima al-Jarmi, the prayer leader of his people, and Banu Salima were tribes of the Ansaris. The rest are Salama. However, Abdul Khaliq bin Salama in the Book of Muslim is given there as both Salima and Salama. God knows best. Stay tuned for the rest of the nicknames.